So, what steps did I take to create that plan? Step one was to remind myself of who I want to be for my diary, what I want to talk about, and my 10, how many? 10 historical facts. Okay, if you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back 2 times. The second step was that I decided on how I want to start. Okay, so I decided, do I want to start with an exclamation? Do I want to start by describing characters? Decide how you want to start your diary. If you got that right, give yourself a high five, which is just a clap. And the third thing I did was that I wrote out the main events of my diary on a timeline. I made my own timeline and I wrote out the 5, mine were 5. You can have 5 to 8 main events. All right. If you got that step 2, you can give yourself a pinky high five. Okay. If you're feeling adventurous and you're like, I don't want to write out, I don't want to do it on paper, and you want to try doing it on your computer, this is what you do. You go to the planning page that I gave you right here. And you're going to make text boxes. So to do that, you go to Insert, Text Box. And, my bad, hold on. Insert, text box. All right, you insert a text box. Make it a little bit bigger. And you start writing. How do you want to start? It has been a long day. I had so much fun learning how to mine for gold. All right, I know that's how I'm going to start. Okay, so if you wanted to plan using the template that I gave you and you don't have a printer, you could always do it on their computer by making a text box. Okay, text box, draw a text box, and then put the text boxes in the actual boxes. All right, you don't have to do all 8 events. You can have 5. That's fine. I would say at least 5. All right, so let's go back to this. All right, so once you've planned, once you've made your plan, which is really going to help you, trust me, you're going to write out your diary. And I want you to use the transition words that we used when we wrote the tortoise diary entry. Okay, so start with the beginning transition words. Then use the middle ones for the most of your diary. And then use the end ones towards the end of your diary. Some of you went ahead and missed this lesson and already sent me your draft, okay? If you planned, awesome, good for you, because you followed directions without watching the video. If you didn't plan and you already wrote your draft, that's okay, but I suggest that you still make a plan and see if it matches what you wrote, because you might realize, oh, I forgot to include this historical fact, or oh, I forgot to include this part of the diary. It doesn't really make sense without it. So go back to your draft and make sure that you have all the events that really in your mind you planned for. Okay, so what do you have to do now? 1, you need to plan your diary using either a sheet of paper or on a computer, okay? You don't need to send me this. You don't need to send me your plan. This is just for you, okay? This is just, I trust you that you did it and it's going to help you. The second thing you do after you plan is you're going to use your plan and your 10 historical facts, and you're going to write your diary entry. And this draft is due next by the end of the day, Monday. Okay, so you have Friday and Monday to work on it. You're going to type it in Teams. Don't do it in Google or on a sheet of paper. Everyone by now should have a computer that you can type. And how are you going to do that? So you're going to go to Teams and you're going to look for the tab that says Assignments. And you're going to click on Assignments, and there you're going to see that there's the Westward Expansion Diary entry. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quickly because you're going to learn about this in Aldea too. You're going to go to Teams, and you're going to see that I posted it too. Okay, View Assignment. If you don't see that I posted it, you can go to Assignments. And mine looks different because I'm the teacher, but you're going to go to your assignment and you're going to see that there's the assignment Westward Expansion Diary entry. You're going to click here where it says Student Work, and then you'll be able to just start typing it. If you've already typed your draft and you've sent it to me, awesome. I want you to copy and paste it into here because this is what I'm going to grade. See how here it says there's a rubric, and I'm going to be able to show you your grade using the rubric, and you're going to press Submit next week on Tuesday. Don't press Submit just yet because you're not done. It's just a draft. All right, so to review, you're going to plan your diary. Don't send it to me. Then write the first draft of your diary. And once you type it in Teams, I will be able to see it. So you won't have to send it to me anymore because it'll be in Teams, right? And if you wrote it in Google, then just copy and pasted it into the Teams assignment. You can do this. If you have any questions, please email me, right? I'm more likely to see your comment if you email me than if you put it in the chat. You can put it in the chat, but you can feel free to email me, okay? You got this. Have a good weekend too.